Okay, welcome back then to the final game of the day. It's the fourth quarter-final in the Men's Champions League. And we have Brussels taking on Aisti Sport. And it will be Aisti Sport who get us underway, throwing from right to left. So just to confirm the two teams then for Aisti Sports, we have number 2 Ville Montanen, 5 Leo Hitsanen and number 8 Mika Honkanen. As for Brussels, number 2 Rasim Amnir, 5 Kilson Mapreni and number 8 Mapreni Oljan. Oh, that's the first one for Aisti. Perfect start for them, team from Finland. 40 seconds in, and we have our first goal. Well, Brussels finished second in Pool B with 6 points, and Aisti finished third in Pool A with 4 points. So Brussels with 2 wins to their name so far in the Men's Champions League. Aisti with that solitary win. Brussels, well, 44 goals in Pool B, and coming into today's play, and the top scorer, Kilson Mapreni, and that's a brilliant equaliser, nestled into the bottom of the corner, no chance. And just a quick discussion between the officials here in the centre of the court. Just gone to quickly check the VAR. So just a brief moment of pause here in the game as the referee's just going to check with the VAR. Nothing seems to be in accord, and we restart. Ville Montanen, number 2 for Aisti Sport. 18 goals before today's play. Aisti's top scorer. Here is Rasim Amnir, the 30-year-old. Goes for it again. Good block by Mika Honkanen. Diving to his left, playing a central role for Aisti. He responds, coming to that near corner again. And it's a quick response from Amnir, but it's well wide in the end. So just a reminder of the results from the previous quarter-finals. Inversport ran out 12-2 winners over Moscow in the first quarter-final. It was GC Brno who overcame RGC Hansa in a real thriller. And it was Sporting who defeated Old Power in the third quarter-final. So it will be Sporting taking on GC Perun in the second semi-final. The winner of this one will take on Inversport in the first semi-final. That will be all coming up tomorrow here on KuriakosTV. blocked. Oh, but it ricochets off Mapreni Ojan and into the back of the net. And it's 2-1 now to Aisti, and timeout has been called. Well, lots of exciting goal ball to come tomorrow. We'll have the 2 semi-finals of both the female and male Champions League. And there'll be the first 4 games, and then we'll have the bronze medal matches. And to close off what has been a brilliant couple of days here in Odiveles, we'll have the 2 finals. There's also the places matches that will go on in a separate venue tomorrow, and we'll make sure to keep you updated with all the results. With the 5 to 8 places, 7 to 8 and 5 to 6 place matches in the men's, and the 5th to 6th place playoff in the women's, all coming tomorrow from a different venue, but we will make sure to keep you updated as to what happens in those games. Oh, it's sandwiched in between the legs. Oh, that Marcus Thumaki, the number 6, and he just manages to claw it away from going in, but his response is well wide of the near post. Aisti throwing from right to left, with Brussels from left to right. Aisti in the luminous yellow shirts, with Brussels in the dark blue. Skimmed along the surface, comfortable block in the end though. Kilson Mapreni, the number 5 for Brussels. He replies down the centre and finds its way into the back of the net. Kilson Mapreni equalises for Brussels. So 2-2 at the moment, and a reminder, of course, that there could be extra time and penalties if required. Good work from Mika Honkanen and Marcus Thumaki. off the post and in. A brilliant effort. No stopping that one. It crashes off the near post and into the back of the net. 3-2 to Brussels. 6.5 minutes remaining of this first half, and the response is going to be from Montonen. Montonen down the centre, comfortable for Kilson Mapreni, the 28-year-old. Another good block from Montonen this time. Mapreni down towards this near side, and it just took a slight touch of Montonen onto the post. Those fine margins could make all the difference here. Montonen just going right then left. Arcs' run goes down the centre. Good save by Mapreni. Hands it off to his teammate. Wasim Amnir, number 2. A bit of a bounce on that one, but it's almost kicked away in the centre. Wow, it's been another brilliant day of goalball here in Ha.Vi. These knockout games have proved and given us some great drama. And this one is another one that's going to be very close. Almost too hard to call, really, at this stage. Who is going to take this final semi-final place? It bounces up into the air, and it's picked up at the second attempt. Wasim Amnir on the right side. He fires one down this near side touchline. Long ball given against Wasim Amnir, and it's a penalty and an opportunity for Aisti to draw level. Going to hand responsibility to Montonen, the experienced man in this team. Can he draw level here for Aisti? Oh, he can. It's an expert finish. It's 3-3, 5 minutes to go in the first half. Oh, and an instant hit back from Brussels. They're back in front, it's 4-3. How often do we see that? As soon as one team strikes, the other comes back right at them. It's 4-3 Brussels. At the moment to Brussels, 4.5 minutes remaining of this first half. It's swung one way, then the next. It's been a really pulsating game. Hard to predict where this game will go next. Oh, but it's found the back of the net. Montonen with another. It's 4-4. Another crucial goal. And Brussels are pegged back once again. Crucial stop from Montonen this time. So we will find out tomorrow who will be crowned the men's and women's Champions League winners. Sporting, last time they were here in Ha.Vi, won both the men's and women's. They find themselves in the semi-finals this time. GC Brun were beaten by Sporting in the final in 2019, and GC Brun find themselves in the semi-finals once again. That matchup against Sporting, that will be another cracking game to follow 3.5 minutes remaining of this one, and we've still got to find out who is going to be the final semi-finalist. 3.5 minutes. Aisti Sport with a timeout here. Run from Honkanen, and now through Mackie, launches one down the centre, it's blocked. Brenny Ojan, oh, it's bounced up into the air, it's over the crossbar. Good defensive work from Aisti, still it's 4-4. We've had a couple of epic games over the last couple of days, we've had a couple of draws. Malmo and RGC Hansa in the women's game earlier on today was an absolute thriller. And this one, could this one be going all the way again? 4-4. We haven't had a game that's gone to extra time yet. And at the moment, if it stays like this, long way to go. But if it stays like this, we could be on course for potentially extra time and even penalties. Here we go. And Brenny down the centre, almost kicked away back into the Brussels half. Big save on the right-hand side. Oh, it's a spinning effort this time. Saw a brilliant spinning goal from Liam Moreno in the previous quarter-finals. One of the goals of both the men's and women's championships. Some of the best players in Europe all convening here in Odevelish, competing for the men's and women's Champions League titles. And we're into the business end of the competition. Bill Montanen down the centre, comfortable save. Well, he made it look comfortable. Kilson Brenny just smothered it in front of him. Now here comes the return, wide of the mark. Officials have just asked for the surface to be cleaned here. crashes off the post. It was nearly 5-4 back to Brussels. Well, this game is on a knife edge here. Toss of a coin. Who's going to claim this one? Stopped at the near post. Important block by Wasim Amnir. Here comes Kilson, the number 5. Oh, it's deflected, and it's worked its way in. It's 5-4 Brussels after 2 deflections. It's another key goal in this battle for a semi-final place. These two teams really evenly matched. Nothing much to separate them. It could come down to just those fine margins. Here comes the response. Can they hit back straight away? Not this time. 30 seconds remaining in this first half. Still another big second half remains in this quarter-final. Oh, is it going to fumble its way through? No! Grabbed at the second attempt. Good work from Brussels, in particular Kilson Mapreni. Here's Wasim Amnir. Well, and Mika Honkanen had come flying over from his central position to defend that one. Covered some serious ground. So 13 seconds remain then in this first half. Brussels, can they add another one before the break? No. Good defensive work from Aisti, the number 8. Passes over the responsibility, but the hooter goes. And it's 5-4 to Brussels in a topsy-turvy game. Turned one way, then the next. Well, a big 12 minutes of GoalBall yet to come to decide this final semi-final place. Just a reminder of the teams who have already made it. Inversport, GC Brun and Sporting already into the semi-finals. The winner of this one would take on Inversport. It should be the first men's semi-final tomorrow, 3rd game of the day. Well, a terrific first half then between Brussels and Aisti Sport. Brussels with that 1-goal lead, but in that first half there wasn't really much to separate the two sides. Some brilliant saves, some pinpoint accurate goals. We still have a big second half to come. So this is all about keeping your nerve in this second half. Big moments, got some players who can make that difference. Of course, Vilmontonen for Aisti Sport, their top scorer with 18 goals coming into this one. As for Brussels, Kilson Mapreni, well, 31 goals already to his name before the start of today. Magnificent haul of goals. So we're just about to get this second half underway. 10 seconds remaining of half time. And it's at the toss of a coin, this one, who will potentially take the final place in the semi-finals. Here we go. The final bit of action for today. Oh, it's a big save. Into the commentary box here. Well, the ball's finally entered into the commentary box here. If the director does have a replay of that, that would be, I'm sure, an amusing replay for everyone. Just skims along the surface, and just edges past the left near side post. Good block. Vilmontonen. Just got to be careful here, the shot clock, and Vilmontonen does the, pardon it, Kilsima Prenny does the right thing, the number 5, just throwing the play out, the ball out of court. Oh, brilliant save. Tipped onto the post by Vilmontonen, and he's done some brilliant work over on the left side. Stretched out to palm that ball onto the post and just keep his team in this. They're being under siege a little bit here, Aisti Sport. Brussels just starting to put the pressure on. Only that one goal in it. A goal here for Brussels would just really open up a nice gap coming into the final 10 minutes. Here is Wassim Amnir. He could be the man to really put the pressure on. He goes for this bottom right-hand corner, and it's deflected away. Oh, and it's parried into the back of the net. Dijmel, the left side, has his effort blocked into the goal. And it's 5-5. 10 minutes to go. This one's going to go right down to the very end. Marcus Thumäki, who can hold their nerve, going. And it just goes past the right post. Mapreni finds a route through. It's 6-5 now. What a comeback. What an answer after going to 5-5. 6-5. Under 10 minutes remaining. What a game of goalball this has been. Fourth and last quarter-final game, and the game that rounds off day number 4, and it's going all the way to the very end here. Well, I'm delighted to say Zhao has joined me again for this one. Joined me for the best bits, the final, the final push.
You can always count on me for the best bits. What a day of GoalBall it has been.
It honestly has been an absolute joy to provide you with this coverage, and such a brilliant game to round off the day.
And in the chat, everybody's really excited, both for Brussels and for Aisti.
Absolutely, it's both teams really giving it everything. Brussels just have the advantage here.
And do we already know who is going to play against them?
We do. It'll be Inversport
in
the semi-final.
And the blood thickens.
It's a tough opponent in the semi-final for one of these two. But first, they've got to deal with matters at hand here and actually book their place into the semi-final. Lots of work to be done, under 9 minutes remaining.
So the 11th game of the day. Tomorrow there will be 9 more games in this venue. And other 8? 9. Ah, the closing ceremony. Okay.
You can count it as a game.
9 more transmissions. Okay. This is my producer side. And other 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games on the other venue.
And I was telling the viewers that we'll do our best to update them on the results from Hall 2 and make sure that we give the full rankings overall. Oh, good work on the line. Marcus Durumaki did really well to react to that late. 8 minutes to go then in this second half, and this one's going right down to the end, ladies and gents. 8 minutes remaining, Brussels leading by 7 goals to 5. Nothing really to separate the two teams here.
Nobody wants to have regrets.
They're leaving everything out on the court, aren't they, here? It's what makes these games so exciting. And you can also feel the tension on the sidelines here with the coaches. Another good block on the near side for Brussels.
Whoa.
Timeout called by Aisti.
A lot of speed, a lot of power. The rest day did wonders to every one of the teams.
Oh,
they come back.
We did finally have the GoalBall in the commentary box earlier.
I saw it. I was preparing the transmission for tomorrow, that we're gonna have some surprises for our viewers at the bronze game at 12, the 2 o'clock game. We'll have some invitations that come here to talk with us and explain us some of the aspects of GoalBall and of this championship. And I was on the venue and I saw you grabbing the ball. You want to play.
I do. I'm desperate to get out there.
And you have invitations. I remember everybody that the Fan Tigers want you to play, or at least I saw an invitation. Have you ever tried?
I have, whilst I was out in Rostock actually for the European Championships. I had a go on the courts. And it's tougher than it looks.
I imagine so. But blinded and everything?
Yep.
And you made then a valid...
Just. Just. And it just shows the professionalism and the credit of these players, for all these players, and that could be a really killer blow for Aisti. It's 7-5 now to Brussels, 6.5 minutes remaining in this first half. Oh, brilliant work off the
Great
line.
save.
Well, initially it was trickling towards the back of the net, but brilliant reaction from Wasim Amnir.
And we have here some players from Old Power. Maybe trying to check the competition for tomorrow, because the loser of this game probably will end up with them.
Well, that'll be decided just to work out the placing matches. Of course, we'll, once these quarterfinals are over, we'll get an updated list on the overall rankings, and we'll find out the teams will be facing each other. Well, 8-5 now to Brussels, and they are just starting to pull ahead here. It's going to need a big effort from Aisti Sport in this final 5.5 minutes to turn this game around.
I just discovered that the GoalBall took my outlet away from the computer. I was seeing... Oh, no, not a problem. I have batteries, but... So it proves the speed and the strength that they...
And it even took a deflection off our bench, and it still managed to take the charger away.
So you were talking about what? Just to me to guarantee that we don't repeat those kind of conversations.
I was going to ask if the director had a shot of me trying to retrieve the ball as the ball
we probably have.
came into the commentary box.
I will check with our technicians. Do we have the face of Brad when the ball entered the commentary box? We don't have. They don't play with you. They just
It's
make fun
probably a
of
good
you.
thing.
Yeah, probably. This replayless game. No replays for this game.
Oh, okay.
Three goals of difference between Brussels and Aisti Sport. The score tells the game, tells the story of the game.
Well, it's been really close up until about 2 minutes ago, where it was really back and forth, and then Brussels have just asserted a bit of control after they took their opportunity after getting 6-5 in front. But to be honest, for most of the game, it was evenly balanced. And it was a toss of a coin who you thought could go on and win this. But Brussels have gone on to really assert control now.
So they are trying to take off and to get some distance from Aisti, but Aisti won't let it go easy. And now we have a penalty.
Well, they're just double checking with the VAR here.
It was a green card, or just a doubt from the.
I think the officials just needed to
No,
double check
green
the
card.
green card.
Yeah,
In fact,
it's
it
on
was.
their hand. So
It is
no,
a penalty.
it was refused.
And oh, brilliant save! One of the best saves we've seen of these Champions League games. Incredible from Marcus Thumaki. He flew himself at the ball. We've seen some incredible saves, but that's right up there. And that has kept Aisti potentially in this quarter-finals. The ball bobbles backwards. It's kept out. 4 minutes remaining of this second half. It's another penalty given against Aisti this time, and another check on the VAR here. It was the green card protest, so another check for the VAR. What's the decision going to be this time? So a chance here for Aisti. What a big moment this could be. Saved! Another brilliant save! Basim Amnir this time.
This is another game of nerves. Tell me the truth. You won't get to the hotel awake. You're gonna sleep in the hotel. You are really tired of all of this.
Well, the adrenaline from this.
Nobody gives an inch. They are fighting until the end.
Absolutely remarkable stuff. 3.5 minutes remaining. Brussels 8-5. Launched forward, comfortably stopped though on the left side, on the far side for Brussels. Now can Brussels try and see if they can finish this off? No, they're just going to calmly return the ball. Oh, it's a drop, but still in possession. Still got time to throw the ball. And just that momentum was lost after fumbling the ball. Marcus Thuamaki.
3 minutes and 5 seconds in the clock. 3 goals of distance. At this time, Brussels has 8. Aisti Sport has 5.
And at the moment, it's Brussels who will be playing Inversports in the semi-finals. Unless there is a late comeback here from Aisti. Work to do from the team from Finland. Good block.
And
now a sense of urgency in the Aisti team now. But Brussels are just calming this game down. They are almost trying to run down the clock. A bit of game management now. But they've handed the ball back over to Aisti Sport, so they've got a chance to launch an attack here. Here's Vil Montanen. And he's got it, Vil Montanen! Game on here, 8-6, 2 minutes, 24 seconds left on the clock. How big a goal that could be. How are your nerves, Brussels? Can they hold on? Wide of the post. Well, at the moment, Brussels are just, I think they're worried about the 10-second clock rule here, and they're just giving the ball back to Aisti. They're almost inviting the pressure on here.
because it's too risky to get a penalty because on the 10 seconds.
Oh, big block from Vil Montanen. Yeah. 8-6 now. The seconds are ticking down. Another big block. Mika Honkanen this time. Timeout has been called. 1 minute 36 left on the clock.
The volunteers have some mocking to do because there's blood, sweat and tears on this floor.
Well, it certainly is. These two teams have given everything, and coming into the final 96 seconds, Aisti have just made a game of this coming into the final closing stages. 8-6, they need 2 goals to send this to extra time. Arguably another goal here for Brussels would finish the game. Tension, nerves, excitement, all the way to the very end here.
This is like a Bond movie.
It is. Better. The ultimate drama.
We just need a good villain.
Oh, it's deflected into the back of the net, and that's the goal that Brussels were craving.
Who would say?
9-6, and that could be that. It's going to need a monumental effort now from Aisti to pull this back.
1 minute and 20 seconds on the clock. 3 goals of distance.
Oh, and that's 10 now for Brussels. 2 big strikes.
4 goals of
through
distance.
that Aisti defence. And you're quite right, 4 goals now, the difference. And
4 goals of distance. In just 1 minute and 8 seconds on the clock.
This is for number 11 with the penalty. It's finished. It's done now, surely. This last burst
It's a big difference now.
from Brussels has probably finished the game off. Big moment.
I don't want to be the carrier of bad news for the Finns, but at this point it looks difficult, really difficult. And you note that on their body language, you can see that they are starting to lacking on will.
Yeah, the enthusiasm is starting to fade now for Aisti. Substitution now, number 2, Wasim Amir is coming off to replace with number 3, Jerome Howes. This has been a bit of tactics, a bit of game management now from Brussels, and who can blame them?
They can manage the game because they have everything controlled, so they can manage the attitude of the players. Maybe put a player that didn't play yet and have the feeling of the victory.
All those little things can add to team morale.
It's the mind game part of this.
Ooh, good save, down to the left, and a long ball actually given here against Kilsima-Prani, so Aisti Sport have the chance to add a 7th. I think it is too little too late, but every goal helps. They need to take it. Oh, and it's wide, and that sums up the last minute or so for Aisti. It's just
And
flowed
what
away.
looks a good opportunity turns out in one more disappointment for the Finns. I don't like this part of the game. For me, everybody won, and that's it. All our champions.
Well, final 20 seconds of day number 4. And here we go tomorrow. It's finals day tomorrow.
Yep.
The day we've been waiting for, the conclusion. And we'll find out the winners of the men's and women's
We are almost there.
Champions League. Good save diving down to the right. Marcus
The
Tuomaki.
path to the champion. It's ending. We can see the objective getting closer and closer.
Final 4 seconds then. Brussels on course for victory.
Oh.
And there goes the hooter. Full time here. And what a stunning victory for Brussels right at the very end. They have produced the goods when it needed to be done. They were ruthless right at the end, and Brussels have confirmed their place in the semi-finals of the Men's Champions League. They will take on Inversports in the semi-finals tomorrow. What a performance.
Yeah.
But also credit goes to Aisti Sport. They've put on.
They fought until the end.
They really did. In that first half, it was nip and tuck. The game was on a knife edge. But it's Brussels in the second half who have taken the victory. And we now move on to the finals tomorrow.
Yes, today 11 games done. Check. Tomorrow the path to the champions continues, and it's getting closer and closer. And you can see it all with us here in KuriakosTV on YouTube. And tomorrow we'll have a special transmission for television in Portugal or all over Europe via satellite or Swisscom. And you can follow us and see who are the next men's and women champions of GoalBall Europe. See you tomorrow. Now we're gonna rest because it has been breathless.
It has been breathless, and I think we need a good night's sleep ahead of what is going to be a big day tomorrow. Do join us, though.
You can sleep or you can re-see the games
Yes.
because they are available on YouTube. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.